Dudes with wrenches here. Now this is some old footage because we're trying to get on top of this long format video thing. So come take a look at this camper we found. It's a good one. Yeah, never gonna end, is it? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, well, we're buying things today. Things that definitely don't need to be bought. But cheap is cheap. So I got this 93? 93. Yeah, camper, wilderness style. Roof's bad. But it might make a good trailer. That's what we're guessing. Trailer action. Electric jack. All the things are inside of it. It's totally worth the buy. Now we got to go back and get the van camper chassis. Motor's no good on it. We already checked. We're not going to film at the guy's property because he's a nice enough guy and we're not even going to ask. Okay, here she is, boys and girls. She's a Vandura. You know, if you don't like campers, that's your own problem. They got the good low mileage motors in them. This one's got she got the 350 in her. 400 turbo, all good parts. It's only got about 60,000 miles on it. It was serviced last at like 55,000 on the windshield in like 1990. So it's been a while. She's got the Freedom Delete feature. Guess that means it's a motorhome and it's too heavy to roast tires. So Freedom Delete. Can't release the freedom. You can kind of see some of them waspies up there. They are traveling in and out of the front of this camper like you wouldn't believe. Kind of doing a little swarming. I think they're unhappy we evicted them from their previous territory, ground, place of living. They still live in here, so I guess they came with. So lots of wasp spray. El Dangero. I'll get that driver's door open and show you what's in the old pillar of that, because being the guy who steered it back down here, not so much fun. But there wasn't nothing looking directly into my eyes like the devil, so it's fine. It's fine. This one's what you call the Wasp Edition. I shut the door again. That door doesn't work real good, by the way. I gotta go in from the long side. Oh, she's a gross. See, it's just got a few of those in the doors. And, you know, a few of those up in the bathroom, if you can see that. That's what you want to see. Those are the good ones. And, you know, we scooped a lot of the hay nest off the motor before we started. She's pretty minty. We're hopefully going to get her to try to maybe squeal over. I don't know how much venturing we want to do back there without a big old can of wasp spray. We definitely parked ourselves in the only mud puddle we could, you know, just to make it difficult. We got the good amount of... That's how it should look. That's fine. All the wasp nests. I mean, if we do get it running, fire will happen. I'd like to note this is a pretty loaded rig. She's got the power steering. She's got that big old air conditioner pump. She got all the belts for stuff that you don't need on something this old. She is a 1976. That means it's the before all the smogs and junk like that. So this should be a pretty good little 350 small block as long as it turns over. It's definitely probably a rebuilder no matter what we do here. But I would like to see it maybe just turn. Turn is good. It does have the 400 turbo automatic, which makes it worth it. And it's got a big old Dana 60 rear end. So it has all those things going for it. And maybe we can get rid of some of the chromey van bits. People tend to like those if they're restoring a van. I did want to get this inspection cover off, so but somebody put all this fancy new exhaust on at some point in time and put it right in the way. So we're gonna do a little and then get that cover off and see if we can make this motor go. As I'm laying here waiting on a Sawzall, I noticed these vans are a little indifferent about some things. So this is your sway bar. So nice. Keeps you from swaying. Then you look over here and you realize it's drop mounted. It's drop mounted because the steering has to swing past it. So that makes it not level at the mounting points, which is really odd. Because I guess it's doing something important, but it's asymmetrically mounted. Sway bar stuff! Alright, so we did some cutting. You can see right there, right down there. Let me do a little bit of this action. There's metally bits coming out of there, that's never good. And, I didn't get all the bolts out of this guy? Oh no, there we did. Alright, let's get that down. Okay. Got that cover off. Got the exhaust out of the way. You don't need exhaust. And we'll stick a primer on there and see if we can make this thing turn, because she is not what you'd call turning at this point. I got my camera just everywhere. Yeah. Nope, she don't move. We got her turned over from about here, so it's come down about this far with a pry bar and a little bit of starter action. A lot of bugs living up in there. That's what you want to see. We're gonna keep trying. It doesn't want to turn over on its own, but we're getting there. We've done a lot of turning. We're trading guys because turning is hard. We got a little juice going on the old battery off the Jumper Ranger. And we just keep bumping it, and hopefully we can get a full rotation. If we can't do that, then we're going to pull all the plugs and maybe send some oil down the cylinders like we should be doing anyway. Look, there's a kitty. Alright. Let me know when you're ready to bump her.
I like the AC lines that just have hose clamps on them. They're sweet.
You don't need AC lines.
I'm just admiring how they just got regular hose clamps on them.
Thoughts? You getting her?
What now?
You getting it to turn?
A little bit.
A little bit of turning counts. Every little bit counts. Come on, turn that motor. That's gross. Look at.
I'm trying to do it without eating up the aluminum.
Well, yeah, that's the hard part. You don't want to break the case of the tranny.
No.
You just got to catch it just perfect, but just enough to slip off and bust all your hands.
Yeah, no, that's what we're in the middle of doing here, Honda.
Say win.
You have that tire bar.
Here we go.
Yep.
Hit the key. One more time, or you want to pry on it?
Whatever Chevy engineer decided to put an angled bell housing.
Right? There should be a flat spot right there.
Just one flat spot.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, this just keeps trying to eat the aluminum.
Did it move?
Yeah, a little bit. Stop.
I did. Did I move it a bunches?
It went a ways, not a long ways. You moved it about 2 inches of travel on the...
Okay. So it's pretty stiffened right there.
Uh-huh.
So crank on her with the crowbar. Alright, give her a shot. Not having it. She's moving, but she won't spin over. Alright. Gotta pull all the plugs and grease the holes. Okay, we've demoused this. We've pulled all the plugs. All the plugs are over there. None of them looked terrible. And we'll try turning her over now with a bunch of spray and lube. There she goes. She's spinning over now. Woohoo! She's free. We're just gonna let that marinate. Alright, we had her cranking over real good. We know we got spark because we were jumping spark out of the plug wires there over onto the valve cover. So we got spark. We got spinny bits. See if she'll run. Now we're gonna go into the danger zone back here. Oh. Nope, I'm good. I don't need to go in there. Did find these records though.
Oh, Disneyland.
Got some good 45s in here.
Capital.
They're only a little wrinkly. Oh,
Windsor.
just a lot wrinkly.
Warwick.
Decca.
Columbia. Holy cow. Another Decca.
I don't know who Decca is, but records.
The
Definitely
kind
records.
of music you want.
Good stuff. Yep, this was a plus. Generator. Looking nice. Oh, this was a good buy. It might look junky, but it's got all the junky parts that are good. So, we got all the plugs back in. We just went and got new fancy plugs, because, you know, why not? And we're not even going to fight with it, because we turned it over after pulling off all the hoses. And we're not getting any of the fuel coming through the fuel pumper. So, we have not tried to start it yet because we wanted to disconnect everything from the actual tanks and get that fuel pump pumping out of one container and into another as kind of like a test. But it's not happening. So we got a fuel pump and we're putting that on right now. And then we'll see if this old boy wants to run. So, maybe we'll get to work on cleaning some of this motor off before it runs. Because I think fire will happen if we don't. Alright, last fire will happen now. We were looking up under the visor here to kind of find some information. And we got this little guy right here. This thing was last licensed, well, effective date 92, expiration 93. So, we don't know if it was actually getting driven in 92 or 93. But it definitely last on the road in 93. And they did say it had been sitting for 20 plus years. They weren't real sure. When this thing gets running again, we can say it's been a while. There it is. Deep down in there. We got ourselves a fuel pump again. Right down there. Let's get these hoses put in a bucket of some kind. All the good rusty bits. So we're tightening those with pliers then.
Yep.
Alright. We're definitely going to short it against some metally bits. That's fine. Got our fuel cell over there. Good and tight. Stay. Put some fuel in her. We're going to see if she takes off. Oh. It tried. A little more down through. Maybe. Looks like she's pulsing down there. She's trying. She's alive! Fuel pump's doing the fuel pumping action. See if we got some reverse. Maybe some gears? You gonna see if you... Alright. We'll have to look at that. Okay. Well, we didn't have any going on, so we're gonna check that because I'm assuming it pulled it all up into the pump and there ain't enough. She's a mile long. It is a van, and that doesn't. We're gonna add some fluid and see if that fixes the problem. So we had 1 quart, and it's in there now. So hopefully that makes the go. We'll see. I don't know. Probably not. But hey, it runs like really easy after 20 plus years of sitting. So. Pretty happy with that. Oh, keep moving. Alrighty, operational systems. Let's put some water in it and see if we can make it overheat. All right, we're getting all the coolant in it so we don't burst into heat flames. I rerouted the gas line, so our fueling cell is riding shotgun now. Now, safety first, you got to put that seatbelt on her. Wouldn't want her to hit the dash and hurt her face. All right, we got her running and warming up. We even got a little bit of some oil pressure there. There's the gauge, and we can just pop that off. Yep, so we know that gauge is doing something. Yeah, oil pressure. Don't know about that temp gauge. Not really sure on that one. Oh, we'll see. Give it a trip around the yard. Vandera. Oh yeah, she's a runner, boys. See how bad them brakes work. Oh! Brakes working? Kinda brakes. A lot of smoky in the cab. Tires are a little flat. Try not to roll her around the bend. Oh. Locking up that front tire. Oh, that front tire is sliding. Sliding bad. I don't think we got the rear brakes real good. We got some front brakes doing the sliding. I don't know if you can see that up in here, but the motor got a little warm. That's fine. We're gonna let that cool off. Runs. That's something. Alrighty. Well, we have success. We brought it home with pull behind camper over there. And yeah, it was a good purchase. No real money spent at the end of it. Just some spark plugs we probably didn't have to change, but we already had them out, and a fuel pump that definitely didn't work. Well, there you go, everybody. At the end of the day, we got a running small block. And yeah, if you didn't know, campers come with 4-bolt mains a lot of times, and we checked the numbers, and this is definitely one of those. Anyway, we're gonna take this motor and probably put it in something General Motors related, maybe a Camaro. You'll have to wait and see. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, tell a friend. And like always, have a good day.